This workflow triggers when a ClickUp task moves to closed won. It checks if the customer exists within QuickBooks, creates them if they don't, then generates an invoice, sends a Slack notification, and then logs everything to Google Sheets. 5 integrations, fully automated, so let's build it. The first part of the process is the ClickUp trigger. So we want to set it to listen for task.status.updated and obviously set your team name or ID within the space. You want the next node to be an if node, right? The condition should equal closed won. This filters out everything else, right? Then a ClickUp get task node should be in place to pull the full task data, the name, description, and custom fields. This trigger only gives you the ID. So as you can see here, it gets that specific task ID. Then the next part of the process is the QuickBooks customer check. The first node is the QuickBooks node, get all customers. Then a custom code node that converts the customers to an array. Once we have that, we check if the customers actually exist. So as you can see here, they are not existing within the database so far. And this is the total customers in general. Then we head to this if node. If it is found true, it skips to the invoice. If it's false, it will create the customer first. So as you can see here in this case, the customer does not exist. So we create a customer within my QuickBooks account. Then we create an invoice for the customer. We have the total amount and the description from the ClickUp task, as well as the due date. Once we have that, we get the invoice that we just created with that ID, and then we notify the ops team within Slack. So that would be my team. And we are able to see the client, the value, the salesperson, if there is one, the task name, the invoice itself, and of course, all the details for the invoice here, the customer ID, the subtotal, and I'll just open this up for you to see and copy the specific JSON values. And then the last step is a Google Sheets node, which appends the row, the columns, deal name, close date, value, invoice number, status, and timestamp, as you can see here. And that's your audit trail right there. So let me show you this full thing in motion. So let's start in the discovery complete category. We moved it to closed won. As you can see here, sample lead S is the task. ClickUp trigger goes off, gets the task, gets the customers from QuickBooks, converts into an array, see if it exists. If it doesn't exist, then it creates a new customer. We create the invoice from that, get the invoice, then notify it within Slack. And as you can see here, there is the full Slack notification with the full customer invoice, as well as the value, the client, and the full task link from ClickUp. We also have the line item or the category in which the customer exists, and then the payment options of what they can pay from. And then it notifies me by pinging the ops team. Back to the n8n workflow, we visit the Google Sheets. As you can see here, we'll open up the sheets and then we see these 6 test leads that we have here. The one I just ran, the sample lead S, as you can see, the close date, deal value, ClickUp link, and then created at. As you can see here, status is marked as closed won. And if it's marked as something other than that, like closed lost or waiting, it'll be updated there as well.